You're welcome.
Next question will go to Lindsey Huddleston.
Hey, Mel, sound like you got that outside coaching voice going on. Just curious to know, I see so much activity in the portal, all these new guys coming in with big resumes, and you talk about sprinkling that dust. How is that working when, quite frankly, you still don't have a 100% recruited Mel Tucker team? So there's a mixture between the guys you're bringing in, the guys you're developing, and players that were here before. Is there a cultural clash that you're working through, and what is that going to mean come summertime?
Yeah, well, I only raise my voice in enthusiasm. So I may be a little bit hoarse today, but that's because we have an enthusiastic practice, and we need our coaches, we need our players to be able to respond to our coaching and to our voices. And so sometimes a little voice inflection is what's needed. The new guys coming in, we've done a lot of homework on the guys, and so guys are the right fit for what we want to do and fit into our culture, into our program. And the day that they get here, we start to, on the onboarding process, we explain to them, this is what this is all about. This is what we expect. This is how we expect you to handle yourself, day to day, on and off the field. And our newcomers have done that to this point. I don't see a conflict in culture, but you can't take it for granted. We have to be intentional about connecting with all of our players, especially the new guys to the program, so that we can build a team. And because this is an ultimate team sport. This is not a game of like individuals. You have to buy. We want guys that can want to buy into something that's bigger than themselves, buy into the team concept. When the team does well, everyone does well. And so I haven't really seen issues to this point. Now what I do see guys coming in, with a chip on their shoulder, wanting to get jobs. I mean, because you have to earn. We're not giving spots with just because you come in. That doesn't mean you have a starting job. You have to earn that. So it's open competition. So it's just raising the level, all over the field at all positions. And quite frankly, mid-May through probably the first week of June, we have another wave of players coming in. They're finishing up high school or finishing up where they are from a transfer standpoint at another college or university. And so there's going to be a significant amount of new players coming in. So the team that we see right now, the team that we will see like in the spring game, practice 15, is not the team that we'll even have during our summer program. So we're constantly working to build our team, bring guys together and get the buy-in. But coming out of the spring, I need to know exactly where everyone is and if it's going to work here for you or not. And that's what we're doing. But for the most part, what I'm seeing is guys at this point understanding this is what is required. It takes what it takes. There's no shortcuts. There's no way around it. I mean, football is a simple game, and let's do what the coaches tell you to do. Have a coach me coach attitude. Get out there and get it done, and then rest and recover and get ready for the next. I'm seeing that. I do see a little bit of some remnants of maybe things that have held us back in the past. A lack of discipline, things like that. A lack of attention to detail, the urgency, and we confront and demand, right on the spot. And so, when we come out of the spring, that should be all cleaned up. If it's not, then there's probably an individual problem there, and there needs to be. If we can fix it, we'll fix it. If we can't fix it, then we can't, and then we'll have to move on.